Okay, so maybe we're not doing carpet confessionals today. We're doing car ride confessionals. I wanted to sleep on it last night. Had a really hard time with Kelsey. And I actually filmed a video last night. And I maybe said some things that weren't very nice. And so I thought, listen, I remember a time when I was on this show when people misunderstood me. And people said things about me that weren't true. They only got one part of the story. My hair, bless my heart. So, I decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna say 3 nice things about Kelsey, first of all. First of all, Kelsey is very articulate and she's very confident. And she's also very beautiful. And so there's so many positive good things about Kelsey. She's also been through something really, really tragic and hard. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure proud of her for coming out with her head held high and being confident. Stuff like that can ruin you and destroy you. And I think it's really cool that she, you know, has kind of taken this tragic experience and become stronger for it. And I think it's cool that she's talking about it. So there's so many nice things we can be saying about Kelsey. Let me say this though. I don't support her delivery. I don't know that I believe her delivery is a genuine, well thought through delivery. That being said, I know that we are getting a small portion of a very large amount of footage that has been filmed on Kelsey in regards to this. And so I want you to know I'm totally focusing on the road right now. Totally. So let's just keep that in mind about Kelsey. Like, we don't know the whole story. We don't know what kind of editing has gone into this. And you know what? I'm just grateful I've never been through something as tragic as that. And the girl has confidence. I'm gonna give her that. And so we're just gonna go ahead and stop talking about Kelsey now. We're gonna focus on the positives. Okay, the other positive is this. I'm so glad that now you guys know what's really going on with Britt and the showering thing, because of my joke that was very clearly confusing for everyone who didn't know what I knew, and I also didn't realize that they weren't showing that footage the night of the premiere. My foot can now be removed from my mouth, and you can all rest assured that it's funny, and I actually think it's really cool that Britt doesn't shower. In fact, I think it's so cool that I made a t-shirt about it. You can check it out under the Bachelor Tees section. It says, I haven't showered in weeks. And I love it. And I actually think it's really cool. The one thing I will say about Britt that I'm struggling with a little bit. First of all, 3 nice things about Britt. Britt has a really sexy voice. And she's very beautiful. And I love that she's like, you can tell she loves everyone. She's like hugging up on Kelsey, and she's like, you can tell she's kind of like the mother hen a little bit of the group too. Now, I don't know how I feel about the fact that she's telling the girls that she doesn't want to get married and have kids, and then she's telling Chris that she does, but I want to make it clear that everyone knows that there could have been a very misunderstood conversation that happened with the girls, because I know that when you're sitting around in the house and you guys are all chit-chatting and you're talking about things, that, I mean, it depends on what context you're talking about, but I feel like, obviously she wants to get married. She went on The Bachelor. I feel like that's a given. Maybe she doesn't sit around and like plan her whole life around it, but I think it's something everyone wants. So, I don't know, I have mixed emotions about that. I still love Britt, and I still think her voice is sexy. And I like that she doesn't shower. And I like that she puts makeup on before she goes to bed. It's really bad for your skin. She's gonna regret that in a few years. But I think it's funny and kind of cool. Also, Ashley I as in eyelashes. I think that Ashley I as in eyelashes is, we're gonna start calling her Kardashian. Yes. A really funny girl on Twitter, Jillian, said that, Kardashian. I think I might be butchering it, but I just think it's really funny because she totally looks like a Kardashian. So, she's kind of a diva. totally deep. Wait, 3 nice things about Ashley with an I. First of all, her eyelashes are super long and pretty. Secondly, she is beautiful. She's really good at putting on her, like her makeup is flawless all the time, which is kind of weird, but it's all the time. Third nice thing, she's got a beautiful smile, like beautiful teeth, beautiful. So, okay, now things that I'm struggling is the mean girl comments. Like, just because Jordan came back does not mean you have to be mean to her. That does not equate to being mean. And I love that Whitney stood up and said something about that, because that's nonsense and it's very immature, and she's obviously very insecure. I think if you're an insecure person, then you usually, hey, just talking to myself. It's easy for you to, just gonna slow down. It's easy for you to say negative things about other people because you're insecure with yourself. It's sad, and I don't like it. Anyway, I just feel like all these girls have so much to offer. There's so many positives. There's so many things about them, but they're also in very unique situations, and it's hard and it's confusing, and things are difficult in the mansion. And you're all dating the same guy. Give everyone a break. It's weird. It's not right. So that's all. And just like the whole to be continued thing, and Kelsey, just the anxiety attack and on the floor and the sounds, all of it I'm struggling with so hard. I'm really struggling with Kelsey, but she's really pretty and she's really confident and she's really strong, and so that, who cares what I think? She's rad. So there you go. And I mean, I feel like as the weeks go on, we're going to be able to focus more on specific people and have a lot more to say about that. But for now, that's my general feeling about the general way that the show went, that in my opinion was really dramatic and really bad, and I'm really trying to focus on the positives because there were so many negatives that it was like unbelievable. So there you have it. Car ride confessionals on the way to work with Michelle Money. Love you all.